It's like twice now in a day. I get out the door, I get downstairs, and I forget to put my mask on. So here in Ho Chi Minh City, we're not under any official lockdown here. People are encouraged, of course, to stay home, just go out when they need to. All the bars and karaoke places, massage parlors, all that kind of stuff has been closed down. And I can tell you just from the looks of the traffic here, the amount of motorbikes, especially that are moving around the city, there's just not as much traffic as there usually is. And just not as much people in any public places as there usually is. So a lot of restaurants like this one have just gone to the takeaway format. They haven't been forced to, they've just gone to this format. There's just not a lot of people actually dining in these days. A lot of restaurants and cafes that you'll walk by will have people outside, but they're just all delivery drivers waiting for orders. Very interesting ad display here by Vietjet, the low-cost carrier here in Vietnam. They've discontinued all of their flights within Southeast Asia. Everyone that takes a flight in country now must fill out a health declaration form. Previously, only people arriving in Vietnam had to fill out one of those health declaration forms. You must also fill one of those out now if you're doing any long-haul bus journey or train travel. By the way, these streets that surround the Independence Palace here, I'm heading to Tao Dan Park right now. Do a little walk through this wonderful park here. These are some of the nicest places to walk in District 1. You know, because of all the motorbikes, motorbikes tend to get up on the sidewalks a lot of times, especially during rush hour. You don't really have that problem on these streets. They tend to protect these streets a little bit more. You got all these beautiful trees lining the streets here. This is really a nice place to walk. Just adjusting my mask off here for a second. I've seen more reports or feedback in forums about Vietnamese not being too impressed with foreigners not wearing masks in public. You're supposed to be wearing a mask almost anywhere in public now here in Vietnam. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not about you. This is a collective thing. That's the whole point of this, is that we got to work together here to overcome this situation. As my mask flips up over my face, it's telling me something, you know? I got to put my mask back on. People seem to think that it matters when they read something, you know, some research that says that, you know, masks don't necessarily prevent you from catching a virus like COVID-19. But the fact is, if everybody wears a mask, it can help minimize the transmission of this virus. The bottom line is, if that's what they want us to do, just do it. What's the problem here? When in Rome. And yes, you're going to see Vietnamese here that aren't wearing masks where they should be wearing masks, and not practicing social distancing when they should be practicing social distancing. But it doesn't matter. You know, as a foreigner, you have to get used to the fact that no matter where you live, if you're a foreigner in Asia, if you're a foreigner in Europe or North America, you're always going to be held to a higher degree of accountability. So I received a text message from Vietnam Ministry of Health yesterday at 2 o'clock. The Ministry of Health of Vietnam would like to recommend all cases of entry into Vietnam, including Vietnamese citizens and foreigners, from March 1st, 2020, to complete the medical declaration form at website link, implement self-quarantine at home or residential place, if not yet subject to concentrated quarantine, within 14 days from date of entry into Vietnam. If 14 days has lapsed, please continue limiting contact with others. Wear face masks, wash hands with soap or antiseptic alcohol, and take other preventative measures. Contact the nearest health facilities for advice and support. Vietnamese received a nice message from the Prime Minister. This is Tao Dan Park here in Ho Chi Minh City. This is one of the nicest green spaces in the city, usually filled with hundreds, maybe even thousands of people at a time. It's the late afternoon here, and there's just not a lot of people here. So I feel pretty safe here in Vietnam. I think a lot of foreigners feel safe here in Vietnam. The government seems to be taking a lot of steps in order to control this pandemic. Strict rules on arrivals. In fact, right now, I don't think anybody's allowed into the country, not even Vietnamese. They've asked Vietnamese to hold off at least until the end of the month before they return to Vietnam, just so they can get a control on the amount of people under quarantine right now, because everybody's getting quarantined that arrives in the country. So these are serious measures, even down to the wearing a face mask in public, having to have a temperature check before I'm able to walk into a shopping mall, or even a restaurant in some cases as well. So it makes me feel that they're doing everything they can, and I'm willing to do what I have to do to go along with this as well. If they want me to practice social distancing or stay inside more or wear a mask in public, I have no problem doing that. So what I ask is, are they doing enough of this in the West? Are they taking measures to show people how serious this is? Are they just requesting people do these things? Or are they actually taking action themselves, these leaders, these governments, to show people that this is a serious situation, this is a serious pandemic? I don't know, you tell me. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you're enjoying the COVID Diaries from Vietnam here. If you'd like to support the series, me and the channel, 3 different ways to do that. Just check out the description below. 3 different links that you can help support the channel, the series, and me right now. Really appreciate that. Thank you. We're gonna get through this. From Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, this is John Sabo. Peace.